Thank you for joining me for this chair exercise video. Today we are going to be using our yoga block. If you don't have a yoga block, you can grab a small pillow, a thick book, paper towel roll, just something similar size. We are going to be keeping it up. We are not going to be putting it on the ground today, so keep that in mind. Let's get right to it with a little short warm up here. This is a fun one today. So let's just start by just bringing those heels and toes up, just getting the circulation going. Just taking notice of your posture here. I am sitting forward in my chair a few inches, but feel free to sit all the way back. Going to be working the whole body here today, right from our chair, using our block or similar object. Nice even breaths throughout here today. And then plant those feet firmly on the ground. And let's just warm up those shoulders, just some shoulder circles. Loosening up through the upper back. Just a couple warm up moves and then we'll get right to it. Core is engaged here, nice long spine. And wherever you are, settle those shoulders back and down, and let's just inhale, lifting up halfway. Exhale down, just warming up those shoulders. We're going to be moving between upper body and lower body today. Core is working the whole time. One more like this here. And release down. Let's bring palms forward, opening up through the chest here. Inhale, just lifting up halfway. And down. A couple more like that. And then we will get to it. Good work. One more time here. Big stretch. And release it all the way back down. Good work. So we're going to start off with our shoulder raise here. So I'm holding the short end of my block. Arms straight out on my knees. Core is engaged, nice long spine. We're just going to inhale, lift halfway, exhale down. So nice, even pace here today. I'm not counting reps. We're just doing it for about 45 seconds or so. So option to add on a little press in through those hands. Going to feel it in the forearms and the biceps. Just inhale and exhale. If it's helpful to keep that breath going, you can go ahead and count out loud. But we're really focused on quality over quantity today. So I'm just lifting and lowering. And I am putting a little bit of tension in my hands here, feeling those biceps work, feeling my core muscles turning on here. So you don't have to match my pace with any of these today. We just want to focus on feeling those muscles working. Just lifting and lowering. You can go faster than me. You just want to control it. You don't want to be swinging. Good work wherever you are. Go ahead and do it one more time. And exhale, release it back down. Okay, now we've got the body warmed up here. Remember, always sit back if you need to. Gonna take that block and I'm just gonna hold it at my chest here. We're gonna do a little bit of a core exercise here. So if you do the chair yoga with me, this is our hip hinge. So nice long spine here. Shoulders are down away from those ears. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, we're just hinging forward to those hip creases. And then we're coming back up. So it's a little bit of a crunch, but we're not rounding the spine. So spine stays long, shoulders away from those ears. Hinging forward and then back up. So feeling those core muscles turn on. It doesn't have to be as big as movement I'm doing here. Even if you go an inch, you can feel those muscles turn on. So we're making this your own today. So whatever modifications you need to take, we just want to feel those muscles working. So feel free to count your reps out loud if that helps you breathe. Good work. I can feel those abs working. Good job. Wherever you are, go ahead and do one more time. And exhale back up to center. Good work. So we're going to go ahead and move to our lower body here. So we are moving quickly today. Remember to pace yourself. I'm going to hold my block on my short end. Nice long spine here. We're going to do some hip flexions. We're going to bring that knee up and tap that block. So up and then down. So if you need to lower it, go ahead. If you find that your spine is rounding, might be too high, bring it down. So I'm just lifting, core is working here too. Just alternating back and forth. Go at your own pace here. Nice, even breaths. We're working the legs, the hip muscles here, but we're also feeling those arms. Feel that core working. Keep that chest open, spine long. Go at your own pace. Remember, quality over quantity here. I want to feel those muscles. Nice, even breath. Good work. Wherever you are, go ahead and get one more each side. And relax. Good work. Shake out those arms if you need to. Roll those shoulders back. Check in with your breath here before we continue on. I can feel all my muscles working here. Going back up to an upper body focused, we're going to do our chest press. So I'm still holding my short end here. We'll put a little pressure again through that block. We're just going to bring it out in front and then bring it back. So a little chest press. So push out and back in. You can keep it lower if you need to. I'm going to keep mine about shoulder height. And we're just going back and forth, out and in. You can add a little pressure through those hands if you want to turn those bicep muscles on a little bit. So pick a comfortable pace that works for you. Full range of motion as best you can. Pushing out and back in. Nice long spine. Nice stable base here. Feel the support of those feet. Good work. Shoulders stay down away from those ears. Nice even breaths here. Wherever you are, do one more time. And relax it down. Good work. Shake it out. We're going to move back to our lower body focus. This one's going to hit that core too. A couple options here. This is a little bit of a challenge. We're going to go lift one knee up and bring it underneath that thigh and back to center. And then we're going to go to the other side and back to center. So really engaging that core. If that does not work for you, go ahead and lift that knee, and then you're just going to tap to the outside so you get a little bit of rotation there. So whatever works for you, go ahead and get started. I'm going to lift that knee and bring it underneath. If you find your spine rounding, keep it a little lower or take that other option. Really getting the core muscles engaged here. Slow it down. Don't be afraid to slow it down. We don't need to worry about reps today. We just want to get all those muscles engaged. I am still sitting forward in my seat, but if you find your spine rounding, go ahead and sit back. Get a little extra support. This is a challenging one, feeling those legs, the core working. Nice, even breaths. Take a break if you need to. Good work. Wherever you are, do one more time each side if you can. Last rep for me here. and relax down. Good work. That is a challenging one, so it doesn't have to look the same. Just want to focus on nice long spine, shoulders down, chest open. Okay, going back to our upper body here, we're going to do a shoulder press. So still holding on to the short end here, palms facing towards each other. We're going to just shoulder press, lift it up. Feel free to go where you need to and come back down. So you can lift all the way up and all the way back down, or you can keep it a little bit above shoulder height and back down. I'm going to stretch all the way up and back down. So nice even breath here. Keep it smaller if you need to. Up and down. This is a big stretch here. Good work. Check in with that breath. Nice even breaths here. Good work. Wherever you are, do one more time. And nice exhale brings it back down. Excellent job. Really hitting all those muscles today. Gonna go back and focus a little bit on the lower body here. Holding that block between our knees here. So a little squeeze to keep it in place. Lengthening that spine. Chest is open. Squeeze, and then we're just gonna alternate. Lift the toes and the heels. So nice even breaths here. Putting a little gentle pressure here to keep that block in place. Just back and forth. Good work. Giving those arms a nice break here. Shoulders relax down. You can still feel this in our core here. Good work. You can hold it at the top. You can hold the heels up. You can hold the toes up. Make it your own. I'm just going to go back and forth. Good work. Wherever you are, do one more time each way. And settle those feet back down. Good work. Shake it out if you need to. We got a couple more upper body and a couple more lower body here to finish us out. Gonna do our tricep press here. So we're gonna hold that block. Same thing with those hands. Palms facing the body on the short side. We're just gonna press it out. And then I'm bringing it back up towards my chin. And then I'm gonna focus on feeling the tricep muscles as I straighten my elbows and back up towards my chin. If you need to, you can rest. You can do it on your knees. If you need a little rest, I'm going to lift it up. So I'm focusing on that straightening motion here, getting those tricep muscles working. So just bending and pressing out. Good work. Still bringing some awareness to that core. I can feel my core muscles working to keep my spine nice and long. Chest open. So bending and press. Good work. Feel the muscles in the back of the arm. Good job. Wherever you are, go ahead and do one more time. Press it out and then relax it back down. Nicely done. We're going to do one more lower body and then we'll finish up with an upper body, but we're going to kind of add in a little bit extra at the end. So bringing that block back to our thighs here, holding it gently between the knees, sitting back if you need to. I'm going to stay forward, stabilizing through the opposite foot. We're just going to inhale, straighten one knee, exhale down. Opposite side, knee straightens and release down. So go ahead and go at your own pace. You can hold it at the top if you'd like. So we're working the legs, but we're also getting that core engaged here. And down. So make it your own. Remember, quality over quantity here. Getting the quads here, the inner thigh, the core. So straighten and lower. You can go faster than me. Just want to control it. Make sure you feel those muscles. Just lift and lower. Good work. Excellent. One more time here, each side. Wherever you are, go ahead and finish up that rep. And exhale, release down. Good work. Really feel the whole body working here. Check in with your breath. We're going to finish up with we're going to start with upper body, then we'll add in a little bit at the end here. So we're going to, same thing, our hands on the short side, arms stretched out at the knee. We're going to do a bicep curl, and then we're going to lift it up like we're putting it on a shelf, bringing it back towards the body, and then straightening those elbows. So we bend, lift up onto that shelf, bring it back towards the body, and straighten the elbows. So start with that. And then if you'd like, we're going to add in a little heel lift. So we bend. As we lift it onto that shelf, we're going to come up onto our toes and then back towards the body and straighten the elbows. So almost like we're putting something into our cabinet and we just need to rise up on those toes just so that we can reach. So really feeling the core engaged here. So slow this movement down if you need to. Once you get the hang of it, you can speed it up, but it's a controlled movement here. We have the bicep curl, the lift, bend, and straighten. Good work. I'm going to do one more rep after this. So wherever you are, go ahead and finish up that last rep. And release it down. Good work. Leave that block on your side if you'd like, or you can toss it if that works for you. Just shake everything out here. If you're not already there, I invite you to sit back in your chair, and we'll just finish how we began here with some shoulder circles. Good work. I feel the whole body working here. Really got that core engaged with every exercise we did today. Good work. Stretch out those toes and the hands, and then relax. Stretch the hands, stretch the toes, and relax. Do some gentle wrist circles. One way and then the other. And let's clasp opposite hand to opposite elbow. Let's just inhale, lift up. Exhale down. Two more like that. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. Last time here. Inhale, lift. And exhale, release it down and shake it out. I'm so glad you joined me today. I hope you had fun with those exercises. There are some more yoga block exercises on the channel, so check those out. And I hope to see you next time.